Christmas parties, shopping at the Kmart, having street lights on at dark, women with flat butts and talking about stuff. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. Grabbing the newspaper, asking people favors, blowing bubble gum, bathtub rubber ducks, using number 2 pencils, eating a soft pretzel, being sent to the principal's office, Wendy's on Dave Thomas. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. Eating a delicious toaster strudel, playing with your magna doodle, getting to watch Nickelodeon, having to ride the bus to school again, eating square pizza at school, not peeing in the public pool, trying to win a stack of VRs and t-shirts covered in big dogs. Huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. Being in the school library, skin tags on elderly, hearing censored versions, new missing person, walking on solid ground, standing up for sitting down, using a folding chair, and even breathing out. Huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. The shadow was huge in the 90s. Leaking from the anus was huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Hey everybody and welcome to the show. My name is Dave from the grave. It's Halloween episode theme. FFOP Radio. My bat wings are on. Here's the thing. Look at them. So the problem is, they're for adults, right? They say for adults because I was in the adult section of the costumes. They had toddlers, infants, women, children, etc. I go men's. When I wear them, it's like the guy. It shows these things being here. But when you have the wingspan of an albatross and a half, it's kind of a problem. But it does give me an idea that I will work on. That being said, Krista, my co-host and producer, right over there off camera.
Hello.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Right? So, what are we doing here tonight? Well, it's amazing you should ask. It's Halloween time, the spookiest time of year. So, we're going to watch some Halloween commercials put together by FDO, obviously, the adult section. Yeah, I walked right into the adult section. I said, hey, Goober, where's the meat? No, there was nobody there, obviously. It was Walmart. Anyway, I do have ideas. You know, this is obviously terrible. However, it's better in black and white, right? Because like the bat, like all the stuff is on the outside. So the inside you go, well, what the fuck, dude? It's just a sheet. That being said, let me get this cranked up and rolling. I've got some, like I said, some Halloween commercials for you. I imagine they're going to run the gamut. It is like just over an hour or just barely by a few seconds. So we might have to take a few bites out of it. So if you're ready for, or if you're chomping at the bit for the FDO stingers that he loves to put in, you might not see that till next time. Depending. Let's see what happens. So buckle up, kids. Woo. I can't change these around because it should have been like less. Whoa, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Not so abrasive. There we go.
Nice and slow.
Now I wonder why there's no sound, people. Do you know why? The thing isn't hooked up. Why isn't it hooked up? He said to himself aloud, knowing full well this isn't the same computer he used
The last time.
ever. Maybe ever. Hold on. This is like some live bullshit. So I've got to pair these Bluetooth devices.
And so here's the thing about Dave. About David, I should say. He can never leave things alone. So he's always fucking around with this stuff, and this
Right, but when it starts to work, you're gonna go like, it was worth it because it really works good. Because watch, listen.
Hosting a Halloween Eve with incredible.
Doesn't it sound good now? Like before, no. I get that. No, not good. But now, listen, just quickly.
Tunes you wouldn't believe.
I didn't see the pumpkin. David was too busy fucking around.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
Go back.
This is already going great. Happy Halloween, everybody. Technical difficulties abound. Blah! Jesus Christ, my chair
Make it
is
big.
fucked. I'm going to. Good Jesus.
Holy moly!
Holy crap, I'm a jack-o'-lantern. I love it. Oh, I missed
That
it.
was FDO. I'm getting to it. Do this, do that. I got to make the screen. Oh my God. I'm so angry that I changed F4 to this instead of this, which is what I want. Watch. Pumpkins. Right?
Pumpkins.
And there's sound. You guys want to hear a funny story that's not very interesting or funny? The problem was, right, because I knew I was going to do this. I hooked up the new computer. Let me go and make this the right size because everybody needs to see all the faces. But I go, that's weird. The first part of this video has, boop, 0 sound. And I go, that's bizarre of FTO to do that. He didn't. Why would he? That'd be stupid.
The night before Halloween, when all
Dave's
through the
got a
house,
spooky
not a creature
Lee
was
Greer hat.
stirring.
Lee Greer. Oh, someone
House
got it. Someone
cartoon
got it. It's Lee Greer. It's Lee Greer.
Network was hosting a Halloween Eve with incredible tunes you wouldn't believe. Halloween is Grinch night starting at 8. Jetsons haunted Halloween on that very same date.
You know what's the most surprising above this to me? Like, not that the Grinch, who was like typically, almost exclusively a Christmas character, but by like the time of the Jetsons, there hasn't been enough like scientific evidence to disprove ghosts. Like they're still monkeying around with this bullshit. And I realize like canonically, the Jetsons are living in the far off futuristic world of like 2002.
Right.
But still,
From 9 to 11, every tune-loving fool must be in heaven. It's Halloween Eve, the night before Halloween, next Monday on Cartoon Network.
R.I.P. Cartoon Network. Lasted for what, 40 years, Marty? Something like that.
They're gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to say, or God damn it, if I'm wrong about this too, but I feel like, yeah, they just like Cartoon Network, or maybe their website died. Maybe that's just it. But I feel like something of theirs died because I remember seeing like thanks for everything. And the Cartoon Network font, I'm wrong. I knew it. So what happened? Did they just change the... What was it? Because there's two things I remember almost specifically, and one I feel like I'm right about, but I don't want to get into it because I'm probably wrong about it. Okay, so it was the website. Okay, that's it. I didn't think it was, but again, in the end, I have not had terrestrial cable 30 years. So whoopsie daisy. The website, okay, it's a little less monumentous, but whatever.
Jelly beans?
Something
When
died.
you pick up a copy of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Nightmare Tales, you're picking up a passport to paranoia and taking 2 terrifying trips into the world of dreams.
The thing about Are You Afraid of the Dark is it reminds me of the Twilight Zone, which is if you're a Pluto TV connoisseur, that's like one of their Halloween channels that they are pushing a lot right now. So I have that on the shop a lot as we're like hosting everybody who's covered in mud from the storm. But if you sit and watch, like, if you're like me, right, you're a pleb and you're a know-nothing about the Twilight Zone, except for like the big episodes, you sit there and you watch them and you go, Jesus Christ, there's like 400 fucking episodes. They're like same 3 stories, basically. It's just varying degrees of competence in execution. And the ones that you know of are known of for a reason. The rest of them you go, this could have been an email.
First, guest star Bobcat Goldthwait shows a young girl the dark side of bedtime stories.
Welcome to your fairy tale!
And
Bitch?
then,
I wanted to say bitch.
discovers a typewriter that turns words into nightmares.
Welcome to prime time, bitch!
You guys dreamt it.
Pick up a copy of Are You Afraid
On
of the Dark?
VHS.
Nightmare Tales, and take possession
It's a
of some
tape,
unforgettable
guys.
tales before they take possession of you.
Sweet dreams.
See the nightgown she was wearing? Even kids in the 90s wore like such huge... I go, who does that? And no one I ever knew wore pajamas, let alone like these ball gown length bullshit.
Heard of Halloween parties that really bite? Come to Knott's Halloween Haunt
Hell yeah.
with dozens of horrifying rides, shows and attractions.
Scared stiff.
It's the biggest and scariest Halloween party in the world. With 11 mind-twisting mazes, monsters, mayhem, and...
This commercial hits so many like nostalgic zones in my brain. Like the public domain horror footage with the zany commercial or the colors in a commercial rather, and like the zooming of shit. Like it's so 90s because also the 90s was in love with Universal Monsters. They made a huge push of like Frankenstein and shit. They're doing it to this day, just not as hard, I feel. But like, but then again, you know, remember when footballs used to dress up as stuff? Like everybody loved Halloween in the 90s.
So hurry and get your tickets to Knott's Halloween Haunt before it's sells
Footballs,
out.
by the way.
Tickets
Used to dress up as stuff. Not the players, the footballs.
The footballs. They would dress up the footballs. Remember like when they would throw that football that would have a mustache and a hat?
Halloween,
Look like Hank
there'll
Williams.
be tricks
Igor.
Oh, man.
and treats.
Igor.
Because now, when you
This commercial got so much play. Oh my god. FD was talking about taking Huge in the 90s to his deathbed. This is one of those ones where like every Halloween, this would be on every other commercial.
stock up on Pepsi and Doritos, you'll find coupons for savings on Hershey's candies.
Because part of me always felt, you know, there's a schism where you exist in two worlds. You're the person you think you are and the person you actually are. And I'm sure, you know, along with everybody else, you know, you're wanting to focus on the lady with the huge jugs, right? But I could never get over how clean and crisp the cut in that Doritos bag is. Like, it is perfectly level. And the Doritos just come sliding out. There's no broken ones. There's no crumbs. And, like, I got more juiced up over that than this woman's existence, right? Because, like, this is a woman I would never see in real life. However, I've seen a lot of bags of Doritos.
It's the perfect recipe for a...
Where was Elvira, right, guys?
I would help helping my client find her Halloween party. Let's try this trap door.
Man.
No Coors Light party here. It's behind that
I
panel.
feel like that's not even like, I mean, it's kind of a sight gag. Like he's stretched out, but like so.
Join the fun at your favorite Coors Light Halloween headquarters, because it isn't Halloween without the silver bullet.
Has anybody been to
driver?
like a Halloween party at a bar?
Or a key party, or a pineapple party. A Halloween party at a bar?
Yeah, like that. Has anybody ever been to like a Halloween party like that? Like this in this commercial?
Public, where you probably have to like pay money to get into?
Yeah.
I'd never go to that. I'm too proud. No.
Well, you didn't start drinking out until you were 40, so.
Right, I was 40 years old, but like that's the thing too. You know, in Aberdeen, I think I was there for at least that one.
Ready and get a firm grip
No
on
key,
your Halloween
pineapple, or
goodie
bar
bag.
parties. Who are you people? You guys are boring as shit. I mean, neither have I, but somebody out there must have. It's the internet. Isn't one of you out there a sex pervert? Halloween party at a comedy club bar. Okay. All right,
Because
fine. Yeah,
you're
John
in
B. the
for an
Genie. I'll
entire
fucking
evening of
love that
Halloween
shit.
horror, courtesy of Monster
I'm
Vision.
like a high ho. Never far from my mind.
Knock it off! Well, you tried to move around in this ratty-looking little house. And a witch may turn you.
Yeah, sure, the game sucks and it looks sucky, but it sucks. Man.
Pricks.
Everyone's sex
Or
pervert.
the whammy ball may upset the shaky planks and send you back. You
The worst kind of sex pervert, probably. I don't
You
know.
win! Twitch by Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley. See how long that
日本映
lasted.
画の面白男伊丹十三があのスイートホームのファ
What
ミコン化に
the-
成功したぞ。呪われた屋敷
Japan?
に閉じ込められてしまった5人のテレビ取材班。この5人を操作して1人でも多く脱出させるのが君の使命だ。さあ逃げろ。ぐずぐずしていると屋敷
It's so crazy what other cultures find funny and scary and touchstones and stuff because, like, you know, I've had this experience multiple times over, right? Like growing up, we had multiple exchange students, so I got to see what was big in Japan or Russia or Georgia or the Ukraine or Yugoslavia or Brazil or whatever. But it's still like, I don't know, like some things like comedy, like physical comedy, that transcends all. It's the one thing that like you don't need a grip on the language for. But like horror, I feel, is one of those things too that you should just be able to look at and go like, whoa, that's scary.
Yeah.
But more often than not, when I look at Asian horror, I'm left confused and not scared. I go, huh? Like, imagine watching Friday the 13th, like Jason Voorhees, like gutting someone, their blood and guts, and their anus is leaking all over the campground. And you're just like, what? Like, it's so crazy to me. It's a weird place to be in.
This was this game is partially why Resident Evil exists.
Oh, don't start me on Resident Evil. That game is so
殺され
boring.
てしまうぞ。暗闇に気をつけろ。邪悪なクリーチャーが君を待ち受けているぞ。みんなのことなんか知らないもん。僕は一人で逃げるんだもん。なんていうやつは真っ先に殺されてしまう。みんなで知恵を絞り、お互い
So, like, the ghosts and demons and stuff of other cultures, totally fine. But, like, their weird, like, horror touchstones?
助け合わねば
What?
脱出は不可能なのだ。僕がやられても君は逃げるんだぞ。さあ、呪われた屋敷から君は脱出できるか。脱出した人数によって5つの感動的なエンディングが君を待っている。愛と恐怖
What
の
are
脱
they
出アドベンチャ
saying?
ースイートホー
Saying
ムザ・フ
Japanese
ァミコン。
It's so funny to me. Many things the world over, like, this is a ubiquitous thing where, like, every culture presents its version of blank, and we all get around and we go, well, here's this is what this person thinks of this, and this is what this person from here thinks of that. Everybody, bar none, goes back home, I'm sure, at the end of the day, after seeing what everybody else, what religions, video games, you name it, and they go, oh, everyone else is fucking crazy. I can't believe how wrong everyone else is. Thank God I'm on the winning team. They all say, I bet.
心の力を私にください。
That's what they say. Capcom with Japan.
Halloween Saturday. 3 outrageous hours of fright for you treaters and you tricksters. Here and now, Hollow Night, Empty Nest.
Empty Nest Halloween special.
Nurses and sisters.
Now that's scary.
Dreyfus ends up at the nurses. Hammer's magic hits the screen. It's a
Hammer.
so wild and frightening.
It's a Hammer Halloween.
So beware, but be there. Don't be scared away.
Frightening!
Halloween Saturday.
Hey, kids, here comes
Halloween episodes in certain shows can give you a little bit of a jet lag feeling, right? Because like the other 99% of the year, no Halloween shit whatsoever. And like some characters, like the main character from Empty Nest, you wouldn't expect him to be a Halloween type dude. But in these sitcoms, 10 times out of 10, they show up in like a costume that would take hour or two like to put together and like whatever, and then they act like, oh, I don't even like Halloween. Like this is the type of costume you would put on if you were that character, right? Like you would go, I didn't even give a fuck about Halloween. This fell out of my ass, and so I stuck it on my back. You don't like dedicate 3 hours of your afternoon to it and go like, nah, not my holiday, brah.
Question. For a safe Halloween, do what Peter does. Wear a light-colored costume short enough so you don't trip. If
Oh
you
yeah, and then tape a bunch of garbage and shit to it.
wear a mask, make sure you can see. Makeup's better. Don't crisscross the street. Call on one side, then the other. Parents, set boundaries, and it's time to be home. Carry a flashlight for extra safety.
Where are the latex lobbyists, right? Like, why is it everybody hates masks? You don't see anyone on the mask side being like, sure, you can see better with face paint, but do you want to look like total ass or do you want to look kick ass? Huh? Yeah, sure. You may get hit by a car, but you leave a fucking radical ass body, bro. Tell them to bury you in that Fangoria mask.
And let's all have a safe Halloween.
Halloween at Comedy Central. Cute, harmless fun for the kiddies. Yeah, right. Comedy Central's Boo.
What was that supposed to... They had a guy dress up as Dracula and then howl like a wolf.
It's So Scary Celebration, October 31st, here at Comedy Central.
Oh, God.
Norman!
Yes, Mother.
What is this?
It's pizza, Mother.
Half cheese and half pepperoni?
Half for you and half for me. Just the way we like it.
So, someone delivered.
What year did they invent pizzas where they would cut it in half topping-wise? Was it 1990 something? Of course, this is obviously DiGiorno.
This pizza. You know what happens when we
Dracula
have
can turn into a
visitors?
werewolf.
It's not delivery, Mother.
Depending on... depending on... Here's the thing. I don't want to be like... Well, you know, in some. I don't know if he can in all. Let's say in the... Because this thing, I'm trying to remember because I read Dracula and boy, oh boy, was it... boring. There's some of the classics like Frankenstein I really enjoyed reading. Hunchback of Notre Dame I really enjoyed reading. Boy, oh boy, did I find Dracula not only boring but confusing at times. Yes, he does turn into a wolf. I forgot. He even does it in the movie. He like as he's a half man, half wolf creature, like rails Lucy on like a park bench in the fucking like the back garden. I don't know, man, but like still. Here's the thing, maybe my problem isn't that he's Dracula howling. Maybe it's Comedy Central cutting to a dude in a comedy Dracula costume, having him howl, and there being nothing fucking funny about it. Maybe.
Boy.
No, Mother. It's DiGiorno.
Our new half and half pizza keeps everyone in the family happy. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
You know the secret of why your pizza at home sucks dick and why the pizza you get from anywhere else is always better? It's the browning of the cheese. Here's what you're going to do, and you always will do, and I'm going to tell you how to circumvent that. Because most like DiGiorno, anywhere, Tombstone will even tell you. And sometimes they'll tell you this part, sometimes I'll forget. So I'm just going to tell you. When you put your pizza in and you're getting like close to the end, right? Like it says go 12 to 18 minutes and you're at minute 16. Pump the brakes on the baking. hit the gas on the broiling. Let it cook that top at like 500 degrees for anywhere from like 3 to 7 minutes. And that will brown up that cheese. And you go, hey, this pizza looks like a pizza instead of just like this pasty, like your friend from gym class who never runs the miles ass, like presented to you in circular form. And you can thank me later.
Such a good boy.
Yes, Mother.
Deer scrotum.
So, you want to know the
I've never tasted a deer scrotum, but I have had DiGiorno.
story of Splatterhouse, the new horror video game for TurboGrafx 16? They say he stalks the old haunted mansion.
They say
he's looking for his girlfriend. They say his only weapon against the maggot-eating ghouls who took her is a 2x4. And you say you want to play this game?
They say that typically does degrade, and they also say you can pick up different weapons, and they say that sometimes you'll just have to fight with your hands because the weapons aren't there.
Splatterhouse. Only for the TurboGrafx 16 system from NEC.
Involve the true assumption.
Great, no electricity. How can we run the hotel with no electricity? Can you fix it?
No way. The old heap of trouble needs a new motor. Sorry.
So, some things I would consider to me are lost media, but I've seen a country mile of Halloween cartoon specials. I feel they were probably put out by Hanna-Barbera, but probably more likely put out by no-name companies that were one and done. Like, there were characters never seen before or since. They existed on a VHS cassette tape that I possessed that also had commercials on it. So it wasn't even like a copy of like a real thing. It was like a copy that my grandfather made when he, left the TV on in the middle of the night. and whatever. Now you can go to the internet and go like, oh, I remember a thing, diddly diddly diddly, and it'll tell you, as long as somebody else has seen that thing already. And like, but God help you if you came from my generation, because most of that shit is gone. Like, you can ask the internet all day and night for a thing that you think you saw, and that's also a factor too. If you suffer from Alzheimer's or any sort of dementia, and you've been searching for the same movie that probably doesn't exist for the past 30 years, well, how do you do that?
Thank you, kids. Don't play in here. Come on, I'm trying to work. Please, boys. Stop this raising up.
So this is like the Universal Monsters ripoff of Muppet Babies.
Yeah.
Monster Baby. Well, first off, right, you don't show the dude's face, right? You don't show Nanny anything but her legs.
About this minute. I'll handle these kids my way. You are a mechanical genius. You fix the generator without a new motor?
Sure, I just do some alternative energy source.
Oh, child labor.
Well, trick or treat.
The horror of the season draws near as Slim Jim
The
snaps
horror
into
of the season.
WCW's Halloween Havoc.
Slim Jim Havoc.
October 27th live and
That's
only
what
on pay-per-view. Call your cable or satellite company to order now.
But that does remind me of like one of those things that I saw, probably 45 minutes, maybe an hour's worth of cartoon, where all the classic Universal Monsters got together and did something mostly unimpressive, but it was always based around Halloween. And I go, oh man, you take for granted you'll always have those stupid VHS tapes.
In a Weeble's haunted
Technology
house,
moves on.
Weebles wobble all about it. It's a real exciting place to be.
Little people.
70s toys look so depressing.
Are those little people?
They're Weebles.
Oh, Weebles. Sorry.
Every time I see a 70s commercial for a toy, it looks like it just came from the hands of an old man who finished whittling it out of fucking wood, and they hand it to a child and they go, action! Like, there's no uniformity in the shape of these things. This thing looks like dog shit. Like, even the cheap shit they sell at Walmart is like uniform in shape, no matter how thin or shitty the material is. This, again, it looks like a guy just got finished molding it out of clay with his hands, and he hands it to a guy who's like, yes, I'll need 10,000 of these. And the guy's like, oh, seriously? It's just me.
Ghost with glowing face has a secret hiding
Now, look at
place,
those
and
things. They
that's
look
not all.
like
There's plenty more
hand-painted,
to
like a
say.
hand-carved standard blocks of wood.
Haunted house is a great place to be. Weeble's Haunted House, including glow-in-the-dark Weeble Ghost from Romper Room.
Don't put me up your ass.
Graveyard game.
Still, to this day, I'm confused as fuck by the, like, contextless R.L. Stine mascot of the Mega 90s Extreme mohawked, sunglass bespectacled skeleton.
Get through the graveyard alive or we change
Like you had a hamster that ate monster blood and turned into a giant. And Slappy. Slappy was Taylor Curly. Okay, Curly was his name. Slappy was Flagship. Like the Night of the Living Dummy, I think had like 3 sequels. Who the fuck was Curly?
Goosebumps Terror in the Graveyard game. Collect bells, avoid hidden traps, find the magic ring, defeat the headless ghost. I win! Goosebumps Terror in the Graveyard game.
I understand, like, because everything needed a mascot in the 90s, right?
It was huge in the 90s.
It was huge in the 90s. Better than Slappy? Maybe better aesthetically. I'll give you that. Yes. Like I'm not a huge, because what can you do with a traditional ventriloquist dummy? Not a whole lot. They all look like Charlie McCarthy. But there was no, because Mario came from a game. Mario, right? Sonic, he came from a game. Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, these were all mascots, right? It would be like if when you were in the middle of playing Mario, a new guy comes out. He's not from Italy, right? He's like from Greece. He's just a Greek guy. And he's not even like from ancient Greece. He's like from modern day Greece and he drives like an Audi. And then you follow that guy's story for a while. You go, what the fuck are we doing here? Sure, he's Mediterranean. He's got dark hair, a mustache. He likes mushrooms. But what? He means nothing to me. Here's the thing. I don't want this bullshit headcanon. I don't present this character to me and go like, make him your own. That's your job, motherfucker. Like, don't hand me an 1.5 inches of white paper with a spooky skeleton on the front to be like, hey, write a scary story. It's all in here. No. I won't.
What?
No dip? So, really quick, did you guys notice that he was and was carrying a Pepsi truck, but when he pulls up... Okay, so here we are. Pepsi truck. Da-da-da-da, throws the Pepsi down. Bam, bam, bam. Look here. Look right here. Who brought this? Who brought the Doritos truck? And if you'll notice, Frankie's monster. He's got the Doritos in his hand.
Oh.
Did he... Now, see, last year, I feel like I gave this commercial a lot of shit because it's like, hey, Dracula, get off your own fucking ass. Frankenstein's monster literally carried a Pepsi truck through town, punched into it, and pulled out, confusingly, a single 6-pack and Doritos. And you go, what, no dip? And I go, what the fuck? Now you got to tell him to beat cheeks out on the street. He carried 2 motherfucking 18-wheelers to your house, which is, by the way, the Norman Bates Psycho house.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that last time, too.
By the way, P.S. 2 trucks, this motherfucker. No dip.
What?
P.S. This is his wife getting nailed by the Invisible Man.
No dip?
For a really great Halloween, pick tons of Pepsi and Doritos.
Sci-Fi Channel and Spencer Gifts, America's Halloween headquarters, want to give you the scare of your life. 4 grand prize winners will win a 4-day trip for 2 to
That's a
Universal
mummy.
Here's the thing. From afar, they are both 2 bandaged individuals. If you take the Invisible Man out of his trench coat, you have the Mummy. If you take the Mummy and put him in a trench coat, you have the Invisible Man.
Studios Florida for
Case
Halloween
closed.
Horror Nights. You'll fly U.S. Air, the official airline of Universal Studios Florida. 5 first prize winners win a Spencer Gifts Halloween bag of tricks. 25 second prize winners win a top hat skull mask. To enter, send a postcard to Spencer Gifts Halloween Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 38, New York, New York, 10185.
Did you know this, FDO? Clark Kent wears glasses, but when he takes those off, he's Superman. But when he puts the glasses on, he's Clark Kent.
Brought to you by Spencer Gifts and the Sci-Fi Channel.
You
It's a
guys
little,
are
little less complicated version of Batman.
lucky. You're so young. There are so many things I've always wanted to be. A princess, nurse,
Pop star.
Is that Brandy?
But I'm 20 now, and those days are behind me.
It's okay, Brandy. You can be a UNICEF box.
Trick or treat!
This Halloween,
She
help
looks
raise
like a-
money for the children of the world who need help most. Brandy and
I mean, right. Here's the thing, guys. The UNICEF box looks like a rectangular. We all had them, like the animal crackers growing up.
Barnum Animal Crackers.
Right, but then when you put a human in it, and you are forced to make that shape into a square. She looks like a pack of Trojans. Like she looks like a pack of Duramax ribbed for her pleasure because she cannot, and it is not rather, she could wear a rectangular costume, but they decided to put her in a package of Trojans.
Or trick or treat for UNICEF.
Look at
Because
her.
kids
She
are
looks like she's behind a counter and there's an old dude with like bifocals waiting behind the counter for some 16-year-old to go like, can I get some? I'm not trying to have sex later.
the world. Call
Hey, look at her.
1-800-252-KIDS or visit CVS to get the orange box.
She's rectangular vertically.
I think I am too. I was trying to make a joke in time. I don't think I got it.
I don't think Brandy passed away, Brick.
I hope everybody's wrong about everything. So I feel a little less bad about being wrong about everything, but I don't think she did either. Aaliyah. Dead.
Aaliyah.
She's been dead for like 30 years.
Same with Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Introducing Roy Rogers Big
I
Chicken
still look like
Deal.
the waterfalls to this day.
Juicy pieces of fried chicken, hot crisp fries, and a fresh baked biscuit. Roy Rogers Big Chicken Deal, just $1.99.
Roy Rogers.
What do you find? Brandy is still alive. I kind of figured that. She's like, what, 50? Doesn't she have like lupus or Lou Gehrig's disease? Or something? I'm kidding. I don't know. She has Lyme disease. Fuck. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What do you guys think is better? Like, I don't know. With like fresh baked versus fresh made. Right?
Like the words?
Yes. Because if you were to describe something as fresh baked, like this big chicken deal with the fresh baked biscuit, I could make a batch of biscuit dough now, make some biscuit chunks, and throw them in the freezer and forget about them for decades. But if I bake them and give them to you quickly, I could say these are fresh baked. But the flour was from 1987. Or, I don't know. Fresh made and fresh baked is what you want. Unless you don't have to bake it, in which case you're fine. But, I mean, we're getting into the reeds here, obviously, people. But you see the problem here? Fresh made versus fresh baked? Fresh squeezed?
Freshly squozen.
Freshly squozen? Sure. It was frozen, squozen rather, freshly. But when was that?
Freshly.
It was freshly, but when?
Pillsbury presents.
How can you staley squoze something or have squozen something freshly or staley? There has to be a better way. You know, all that from one bag of oranges? Egads.
Very Halloween cookies with the scary pumpkin shape in the middle.
Bleh.
Big
Look at how big the stem is.
Bleh, the stem. Oh, look at the popping of Halloween boner. Bleh. Check out my stem.
There's goblins, there's ghouls, there's pirates of that. Halloween's.
There's goblins and ghouls. Here's a goblin. Nope. Ghoul? What's a ghoul? Got a catch-all? Goblins and ghouls? What did he say the third thing? Definitely wasn't a fucking pirate.
Coming trick-or-treaters are out, but look at that witch on Halloween night.
Hello, the kid living in the black void of the 70s. Oh.
She's the first one with a blinking pumpkin light. Pumpkin light flashes so everyone knows.
This is pumpkin light flashes so you can stay home and get trashed as an adult. Oh, put your keys in a fishbowl and end up with a weird penis in your mouth. Oh.
So she is near. Pumpkin light.
Don't worry, you put a flashlight on your child. They're totally safe. They're covered in McDonald's garbage.
Halloween safer and scarier this year. And pumpkin light safer for a spooky pumpkin too. Just pop it.
Nothing goes up like a tinderbox. Pumpkins are the driest vegetable in the world.
Try it in and watch your pumpkin go boo. Here's where pumpkin light's waiting for you.
Available at Pathmark, Genovese, and Rickles Home Centers.
Guys,
do they still make those?
Pumpkin lights?
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed. But, like, who are they fooling? Like, when we all share this common reality where it's not like a political opinion or like a Snyderverse versus a whatever, like, pumpkins are full of fucking water. And I would be damned if you would show me a candle that would fit inside of a pumpkin that would go long enough and dry that pumpkin out enough to make it catch on fire. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way. If you filled it with a Dixie cup full of gasoline and threw a match, even then, the pumpkin would be fine by the time the flames were expended and the fuel had been exhausted.
Don't try this at home, children.
Obviously don't, but don't think you're like saving your life or anybody else's life by sticking a D-cell battery into a pumpkin versus a fucking 25-cent tea light, you fucking milksops.
You're invited to the big party for the guaranteed lowest prices on the area's largest selection of Halloween party supplies. Save 50% on sturdy trick-or-treat buckets, now only $84.
So sturdy.
They
Decorate.
must have made 14, like military style, 14 million of those buckets, and they're just sitting in a warehouse like in Nevada somewhere, and they release 10, 15 million every year because there's billions of them. It's the same fucking mold.
Your yard with these spooky leaf bags, now 50% off. And all Hershey's trick-or-treat chocolate candy is now $1.99 per bag. Discount coupons to Spooky World.
Fucking $20 a bag, you motherfuckers. And here's the thing. It's diabolical, right? Because it's like September 30th. You know, they start putting the stuff out. And it's like 20, especially with chocolate, with like cheap shit, like sweet tarts or like all those like gluten-free or like all those like cheap candy. That people, they try to like
that chalky stuff.
Yeah, kick flip the marketing on. Even then, like the fucking popcorn balls, like what should be thrown into the bucket that holds candy corn, now and later, not now and later's, Good and Plenty's, fucking Necco wafers, all the fucking candy that you could have eaten if you fought in the Civil War, right? Fucking popcorn balls, even those are like $12 a fucking bag. But they go, chocolate. It's like even 20 fucking dollars.
Yeah, well now
for other people's kids.
Right.
But no, yeah. So yeah, cut to the chase. Here we are. What is it? 15 days before Halloween?
Yeah.
They start panicking. They go,
33% off.
Here's the thing though. If at some point the curtain goes up on this show and it's me and I'm a skeleton, there's 4 other skeletons behind me, you know that they're under $20 at the Walmart.
Now available exclusively at the Big Party. There's a Big Party near you, now open in Auburn, Nashville, Marlboro, and 36 other New England locations.
New England's big enough for 36 locations plus the 4 she mentioned? That's like 40 locations. Now, see, this is classic Invisible Man, right?
Mommy's every...
That's not to let him get a boner.
Well, I'm rushing to Caldwell for the new Halloween ice cream cake. Just $9.99.
Here's the nutsack mouth.
Where's the ball sack?
Cones too. The Halloween cake, $9.99.
Here's our rusty trombone mold for Halloween.
There's a nasty little problem.
I was bitten by a vampire.
You don't say.
solution of vampire hunt. I really must fly. Carry across some holy water, a wooden stake. Dracula the series, tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Don't touch that dial, because now the only ones are going to have a wild time with TV's zaniest Ghostbusters weekday.
I'm sure it's everywhere, but like in every store here in this small town, Miami, I can get the complete Beetlejuice animated series for like $20. And I want to so bad. It was one of my favorite Saturday morning cartoons because I don't even know why. It was like, there was nothing special about it. Like story-wise, I'd seen stories like it a million times if you'd lived through whatever. But like, I don't know, man. It's just maybe it was stupider than most because Beetlejuice is like that sort of zany, like, sort of throwback to Looney Tunes.
Are you ready for me? My socks. Say the magic words.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice!
And start your day with one wild and wacky goal. You're gonna love it. Catch Beetlejuice Monday through
I
Friday
don't remember
mornings.
watching it.
I watched it all the fucking time, but this and the Dracula series puts me in mind of something that like is basically these series are the antithesis of the show that they are, or the book or the movie or whatever. Because like Dracula, he's a super bad guy, right? They go to his house and they kill him. But imagine like just fucking around with him every week. Like Beetlejuice, he's a trickster, like essentially like a Loki character. He gets people to let him free, and then he fucks around until somebody gets him back in the box.
Yeah.
And like these, by necessity of the story, are like a once in a lifetime thing. And they go, well, money needs to be had. So what if they just weren't evil or really mischievous, and they were just like let's say it's I don't want to say In Living Color because that's not right. What was that? It was a bunch of people living together. Guy had to flip up glasses. God damn it. But anyway, it fit in, like hanging with Mr. Cooper. It doesn't matter. Like Beetlejuice is Mr. Cooper. He's not like scary or nobody is anything that they are in the story that they come from. They're just like, you know, this is Danny Tanner. This is now Michelle. Nobody is anything they were. And maybe that's what I like about it. Like that's why I like a pup named Scooby-Doo better, because Scooby-Doo sucks balls, but a pup named Scooby-Doo basically takes that, cranks it up to like 11, because like, how do you not look to camera all the fucking time and go, again? Like you're fucking Scooby-Doo? Hello?
Ryan says, fun fact, Lydia was voiced by the same actress who played Lunette on the Big Comfy Couch and Jubilee.
Yeah, she just popped in my Facebook feed like then and now, because like, why not? I'm not in love with the amount of choppiness in this.
It's like whenever you press play.
Candy. Take some of mine.
Loaded.
Wow, Hershey bars. Mr.
Full
Good Book.
bars.
Kit Kats. Rulos. Watch 'em.
One of my favorite candy bar commercials, whatchamacallits.
Let me go ask my mom.
Whoa. What's in a whatchamacallit? Like everything?
Rice, nougat, and caramel. It's one of those ones where it's like they threw everything but the kitchen sink at it. I feel like because like the commercial was like a bunch of zany shit, like a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang style flying machine, and it was like a guy with like glasses, and it was raining rice on him and shit, and it was like, what the fuck? So it felt like it was the suicide, if you will, of candy bars. Because you go, what is it? It's everything. No pretzels, though. Blech.
Goosebumps.
So, because like the whatchamacallits are in boxes. They would come in like those little cardboard, for lack of a better term, like two-fold things where it was like flat and they had two little things.
Yeah.
They would keep it
like
maybe
Kit Kats?
crushed. Kind of, yeah.
Goosebumps.
Delicious, though. Overlooked, but delicious.
Countless screams. More Goosebumps, so don't be a chicken.
Chicken. I know you are, but
One half of Goosebumps was like, I'm a monster. I can't believe it. And the other half was like them looking up at the earth in the sky, going like, coming to get you, bitch.
Here's Monday night, October.
It was always a shadow over Innsmouth or fucking like, what's that trope like where it's, oh, we're actually aliens coming to kill the earth.
That's when we can all go trick-or-treating. I'm going dressed as a cat. There are some
Boring.
important things to remember about trick-or-treating so we can all have a safe and happy Halloween.
Put reflectors all over your shit.
Still light. Take a flashlight and wear
Definitely go out at noon when you're still in school. Dress up as fruit and or like poultry, wildlife from a barn.
reflective strips on your costume just in case you get back home a little late. If you wear a mask instead of costume makeup,
it's just in case you get back home a little late. Because your parents ain't going, bitch. Thanks. Get over it. If you think, no, you can't.
be sure you can see clearly at all times.
3 episodes of both Goosebumps and the Twilight of combining knowledge. I have seen every, I don't know about the Twilight Zone. I can't speak to that. But I have seen every fucking Goosebumps episode and read, I'm sure the series kept going, but up until I, started getting pubes, all of them I read.
Colored costume.
talking my
short
ass
enough
about
so you
this
won't
one
trip. Stay in your own neighborhood and visit only the homes of people you know. Accept only
And
wrapped
Carmel,
or packaged
that's a
candy and have
whatchamacallit.
mom or dad look at your treats before you eat any of them. Hey, watch it. There's a cat here. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Be sure to watch for traffic.
Oh yeah, that
Follow
reminds me.
Garfield's safety tips and you'll enjoy Halloween.
Well,
I'm
again,
gonna
your
get ready
parents
to
are
go
busy,
trick-or-treating
so
right now.
you're on your
Well,
own.
after I take a nap.
A Halloween safety message from the National Safety Council.
When 1985, when I was like, who gives a fuck? But like, send your kids out at noon because you're at work still. And like, even let's say, even if in a perfect world my parents didn't give a fuck and they wanted me to go out during the day, it still wouldn't be until like 3.
Well, and if parents or adults are working, then where are you going to go?
Right, and like that's the thing. Like you want, not to be too crass, but you want the highest Halloween penetration to be in that candy area.
Holy moly!
Dave looks down, sees pubes. Whoops, time to stop reading Goosebumps.
Yeah, I heard like a boink, and I go, what? What the? I had it wasn't a Goosebumps at the time. It was a Fear Street, and even then, I was like, pubes, Fear Street's out of here. I gotta get the fuck out.
On evenings like this, I like to curl up with a good book. The sort of book that lets the imagination run away with you.
I like to read a book. It's called Hand Jobs.
If you're like me and enjoy the mysterious and the unexpected, you'll love The Enchanted World. A fascinating new series from Time Life Books about the legends, myths, and folk tales of ages past. These are the books that let you fly along with those unlucky spirits condemned to.
You know what I'll have to do? I've got a fucking book. To this day, it scares the shit out of me. I can't look at it alone.
It's huge.
It is huge. But like, it was one of those ones that I got when I was a kid, and it was okay to horrify your children. And this one did. And it did so much so that it I formed a trauma bond with that book. So much so that it's one of the very few things I still own to this day that I received as a child.
Yeah, we've moved it through every house, and I've never looked at it more than a second.
I brought it up more than once on this show, but like the artwork is stellar, the stories are amazing, and like I'll just have to like get a camera set up like secondarily to like shoot from above so you can see the artwork in it, because it was like, it's one of those things where like I wanted the stories in it. I wanted the content in that book. So when my mom sat, got us on bed and said, "What do you want to like a bedtime story?" I go, "Yeah, from the scary book." And she goes, "Okay, which one?" It would fucking kill me because they were the ones I wanted to hear, but I knew I would piss the bed if I heard them before I tried to sleep. And the ones that were so short, it wasn't really worth it. The ones that were so long, I was like, meh. Because like the Upper Berth was one of the best. And I can't remember the one, the name of the one, but it was like the hangman were like, it was a little zany. So if I were feeling less brave, I would ask for that one. So the one, like, so the quick Cliff's Notes, like the Upper Berth, I think like, these are all written by like famous authors. Maybe it was H.G. Wells or something, or whatever. It doesn't matter. The guy gets a room on a ship, the upper berth. He thinks the guy is up there. His room is always like damp. Turns out it's a corpse that lives in the bunk above him, and it's a ghost and all this other stuff, and like chokes the shit out of him. It's like super fucking scary. The other one is like this criminal in the Old West is getting hung for his crime. So they hang him, and as they lower him down, his feet touch the ground first. So he basically just runs around the town with a broken neck and a tongue lolling all around, scaring the entire town. And you know, because everybody's freaked out because there's like a dude with like a stretched ass neck running around. So I forget who does it. Maybe it's the Undertaker or whatever, but like grabs the corpse and he lays it down. He's like, "You idiots." He's like, when you hang a man, when you bring him down from the gallows or wherever, you lie him on his back, because if his feet touch the ground, he fucking runs around and scares you. I go, obviously.
Haunt the world of the living. You'll find yourself in a world where valiant...
I don't know. That's the thing. It came with a dust jacket that has been lost for 40 years. If you want to see if it's in there, we can check it out and we can do some live research, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Warriors battle fearsome dragons, and scaly creatures snatch away beautiful maidens. Each volume brings to life so vividly those inhabitants of the other world, witches and wizards, ghosts, goblins, and avenging knights. Call now and enter the enchanted world with the first book, Wizards and Witches. My favorite subject. It's an intriguing account of sorcery.
I've seen Vincent Price in this specific setting so many times, like for the Polaroid commercial, for instance, or like there's like a VHS commercial where like the self-cleaning heads. It's just like a room in his house.
Spells and deception. Other books include ghosts, fairies, and elves, and dragons. Painstakingly researched by the editors of Time Life books.
These guys really did their research, right? They researched dragons and they got their facts right.
Each volume is exquisitely illustrated and portrayed with masterworks of art. Each volume is superbly written and bound in luxurious fabric. Only remember, once you're lured into the enchanted world, there's no telling where your imagination will take you.
Nailed
What are
it,
your first
right?
book
Like,
call now?
you want credibility? You get Vincent Price while he's alive.
1-800-257-1234. It will be sent to you free for 10 days. Keep it in pay just...
Yeah, the damp room. I want to say the story is definitely called The Upper Berth, and I want to say it was like maybe H.G. Wells who wrote it. I'll find. Krista's not able to find it yet, but I'll find it in the meantime before Halloween. We'll go over it.
It's $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Others will follow about one every other month. Keep the ones you want. Cancel anytime. So call 1-800-257-1234.
Looking for this?
Come to Kmart for all your Halloween goodies. Hundreds of costumes, all 40% off. Frightful decorations, great candy.
Okay.
Halloween's totally cool at Kmart.
Ooh.
I miss you. RIP. One love, Kmart.
Now when you come to Hardee's, you can buy one glow-in-the-dark Halloween hideaway for just $1.29 with every purchase of hash rounds or any dessert.
It's not even a toy that's free at a kids meal. You have to buy a hash browns or a dessert.
There'll be a different Halloween hideaway each week, 4 in all.
Oh, that was fast.
You can only get them for a limited time, and you can't get them anywhere else but Hardee's.
Yeah, imagine like being terrified that there's a ghost, and then an 8-year Sunday, and then you just that turning on a dime almost from being like terrified to like pissed. Because who's gonna believe you? Like, I had ice cream fall off the cone as I was walking home with my mother, and like even she was like dicey about whether she wanted to replace it. And I was like, it was improperly built.
Hallmark has the things to make Halloween a day of double takes.
Oh my God, whoever's listening and can do this, I'm thinking FDO. If you can find like 3 or 4 episodes of the Tales from the Crypt Keeper, like Saturday morning Tales from the Crypt Keeper's haunted house, I will risk the copyright. Fuck it, let's do it. I will watch 4 or 5 hours. We'll do an all-day event. You can find the complete series of Tales from the Crypt Keeper's haunted house, the game show. I'll sit here until my ass is fused to the chair.
Up zombies with a tie and beanie. After your bell for your pet for your pal, you'll shock them like a professional. With thanks Hallmark, it's no bother. One Halloween take deserves another. Head for the Halloween Boo Bazaar, where Hallmark products rest. But only when you care enough to send the very best.
Only when you care enough to send the very best.
See, dust, dirt, and grime everywhere. Tomorrow's the day. I want everyone to help scrub this hotel from top to bottom.
Every episode of Tales from the Crypt Keepers. So obviously you mean Tales from the Crypt Keeper's haunted house, because that was the name of the show, right? Am I crazy? It was Tales from the Crypt Keeper's haunted house. And they'd cut to every once in a while and be like, what do you think, Crypt Keeper? And he's like, G-rated thing. And he always had like, I don't know, his gloves. There was always a disconnect. Oh, not the cartoon. No, I want the kids game show. But like, what again? His puppet head was always like super emaciated and desiccated because he's a puppet. But like the hands of the puppeteer were always like real hands. And on top of that, they had like the spooky gloves. So it was always like these my 600-pound life arms on these like I puke because I feel like I'm fat face. It was always so weird. Episode of game show to your Discord. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't think I can ever eat
get like 4 of them, 5 of them, 10 of them.
Boy, a nice take clean. They really listen.
Coming up next.
So those were just interstitials, and am I supposed to like? No, I don't.
Let Fox Kids take you on an impossible tomato
It's actually
mission.
called Tales of the Crypt Keeper's haunted
Your
house.
Stop the tomatoes. Your mission begins on Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, coming up next, only on Fox Kids.
Even as a kid, I was like, this does not appeal to people I want to hang around with.
For Halloween, Toys R Us doesn't miss a trick, and the prices are
All right,
extreme.
kids, get in your
We've got
costumes here,
for
your
all
bags.
Toys R
Now,
Us.
please don't come back home before 9:30.
Kids, even grown-ups, and loads of candy, makeup, masks,
he's
and
there's
more.
a going with a
Toys
dad.
R Us will make your Halloween.
The mom's going to the key party.
Maybe they take turns each year.
Oh, yeah.
This Halloween, treat yourself to Courage's Trick or Shriek Marathon. A full 24 hours of Courage the Cowardly Dog on the year's creepiest day.
Courage is one of those ones that was like a little too surreal for me.
Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, Ren and Stimpy felt just surreal enough.
No, I think that was too much.
Well, that's the thing. There's a knob on, like, reality. And you can turn it up to where it's, like, obnoxious, but one click more and you go, okay, I get it. It's like Steven Seagal. His movies are so bad that the knob gets clicked and you go, oh, okay, I get it in some cases. Courage, yeah, see, I think I'm not going to dog it because I know it's popular and everybody loves it. But, like, to me, it never hit because I am starting from my basis of already a slightly anxious and anxiety-prone person. I don't want to watch Courage run around and be like I feel.
Right.
And so I go, I'm sure it appeals to people who aren't walking around going like, oh, that really sucks. But I don't know. It never struck me.
Reality knob was Ryan's nickname in high school.
Get me the reality knob.
Ever since Sambo's introduced their unbelievable 99-cent breakfast, we've been attracting some very...
Sambos? As in the little black variety? No, right?
Very unusual customers. Even
I
people
never
who
heard of that
normally
until I
say,
met you.
That was Alice Cooper. He just ordered a tomahawk steak.
Oh.
Shout out Brian.
Shout out
Like
Brian.
the morning, seem to like breakfast at Sambo's.
Borticia.
Maybe that's because at Sambo's you can get 2
She
eggs
salted
anywhere
her
you
pancakes.
like and 4 fluffy pancakes
Gross.
for an unbelievable
Broody tooty, fresh and salty. Fuck.
99 cents.
I can't wait to tell Dr. Jekyll about this.
Sambo's. We're waking up
He's-
some very unusual people.
He would know.
At
You're
Dunkin'
eating it.
Donuts, we believe everyone
Hulk.
should get dressed up
Check
for
it out,
Halloween.
Bruce.
Even our donuts.
Donuts
Now
puke
get
out the
50
freshness.
Halloween decorated
It's
munchkins
Sambo.
for $3.89.
Halloween is coming.
Sambo.
My favorite holiday. I give my
He
friends
says, I don't know what
something
Sampo
special.
is either.
Nestle bars. They're made with real milk chocolate. And in the spirit of the season, here's what Nestle
What, like
is
free
doing.
Sampos?
What a Sampo.
Free Sampo.
Go get a free
Give shit
Sampo.
away.
Sampo.
For me, you get $1 refund with every 2 specially marked Nestle mini.
Here's the thing about this, guys. This is a fucking stupid costume, but like it's not like the head shape, right? That Universal owns. It's the neck bolts. Because how
Yeah.
could you say, well, we own a square head? You go, huh? What? But that also is confusing because you go, how does a neck bolt? You go, oh, that's definitely copyrightable. But a square head. You go, oh, yeah. I don't know. We can't do that.
Sambo's filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 81.
Oh, well, damn it.
Bags. And $1 worth of coupons in every specially marked Halloween pack. There are my friends now.
The chuds
you
are here.
scared me.
Nestle bars.
Get real savings on real chocolate from Nestle.
The fake chocolate, there are no discounts.
No.
They slashed the phone already.
I hate this part.
I thought this is the Taco Bell commercial because they sold the eyes in like crazy straws.
Monster Eyes are back at Taco Bell.
What?
Yeah, because I never liked. Here's the thing. I wouldn't call myself an environmentalist or an animal rights activist, but I'm not a fan of suffering in any form. And commercials like this, where even when the entities at the hand of the suffering are putrid little blobfish slime monsters, I feel for them. So when I watched this commercial back in the day, I go, this motherfucker keeps these poor little sludgy bastards stuck in this hen house, and he pulls their fucking eyeballs out, and presumably they regenerate, because like what do you just like fill a room with monsters, pull their eyes out, and then chuck them into the like shark fin soup situation?
Oh, ew.
Get them while they're fresh. Just 99 cents for purchase of a combo meal. Taco Bell.
And like safety wasn't there because you have to like release something and you don't know how humans are going to try and destroy it until you just release it. But like those eyeballs, because they would always look up, right? No matter how they rolled, they had a bubble in them and it was like whatever. But like that fluid inside was like really gross and viscous. Like it wasn't water, because like those things would break all the fucking time.
Right.
And then you'd have like essentially transmission fluid or some bullshit just leaking all over your fucking house.
Want some?
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Oh yeah, he
It's
said I hate
Scooby-Doo,
this part. Yeah, they have
Shaggy,
to regenerate. So yeah, I'm totally against this bullshit. That's fucked. Although here's the thing, and not for nothing, if you're a genetic engineer out there, you know, everybody wants to pitch a big bitch fit about genetically modified foods or whatever. If they make a pill or they can somehow work a retrovirus into my system that will allow me to regrow teeth like a shark or a dinosaur, like a sauropod of sorts, I would love that shit. One of my biggest fears is breaking a tooth and then just having that for the rest of your life, you know?
I have broken tooth.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get 2 sets, and the first set you get for the first, whatever, you get for a grand total of a year and a half, basically, before it starts falling out. Every other animal gets teeth that grow forever, or they just get a set after set after set. Humans, you get 2, and they go, well, right, that would be nice if many things were to change, but we love eating junk food and shit like that. And God forbid we change that. Let's grow our asses fat and wide. Give me some fucking teeth.
Ryan said they're actually doing that in Japan as we speak. He just read about it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. There's ways out there that we are finding. Why is it that we have to do it ourselves? Because evolution popped so many other lower sentience scale-based creatures with just unlimited reproducing teeth. Like rodents, they have to chew shit so their teeth don't just grow into their brain. And we're sitting here and I'm worried about eating everlasting gobstoppers because I don't have that fucking luxury, you guys.
The Gang
3
in a
axles
all-new
wide.
feature-length animated movie.
Ghost pirates, ghost soldiers, what's next?
Zombies?
This time, it's
Ghost
no bad guy in a
zombies?
mask. This is the ultimate scary showdown.
If they want haunted, they go to the right place.
Featuring a soundtrack so hot, it'll give you goosebumps.
We're not looking for ghoul friends, right?
I don't know if I would use that adjective, right?
What was it?
A soundtrack so hot. Like when I'm thinking of Scooby-Doo, I'm not thinking about like getting a chub.
No.
Or like the hottest hits. Like if I'm watching Scooby-Doo, I'm thinking, where have I let myself down? Number one. Number two, I go like, this is a played out, stale 60s concept. I'm not thinking of like, oh man, when I tune in to Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, will I be hearing the hottest tracks?
This shit is
from
lit.
Pitbull? Right? It's 311 on that shit.
Oh.
Am I going to be hearing TLC?
There are many Velma
and Shaggy are
fans.
With the amount of thirst trap material I've seen for Velma, I get it. Like the nation has taken a turn for I don't even know how you describe it. Like the Velma, the Wednesday, not necessarily the nerd outcast, but like the other that isn't. I don't even know what to call it.
The
girls with bowl cuts, okay? Get the fuck over it, everybody. Here's the thing. Like what you want to like, right? Fashion will come and go. Like huge, juicy tits and a fat ass will never go out of style. There will be those who follow the trends and go like, yeah, I want a bleach blonde or like remember in the mid 2000s, chicks would bleach their hair or color their hair. They would have like brown, strawberry, and vanilla. You have that
highlights.
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage. And whatever. Like, here's the thing. No matter what it is that you guys are doing that you think works, it doesn't unless you're into like a sycophant, right? I've seen a million women put on a zillion fake eyelashes and fingernails. You're doing that for other bitches. Be real to yourself. You're doing that so other bitches will look at you and go like, meh. A dude is not going to like stare your eyelashes and your nails and go like, I can't wait to see those wrapped around my joint. Because they don't care. They want to see the juiciness of your ass and the hugeness of your rack. Because I know, everybody knows that when you get home and like in the morning when all that makeup comes off and your face goes from like contours and like smoky eyes to just a flat white slab of drywall, you're gonna be left with but that's the thing. Nothing against like, I'm not saying that you have to be ugly, but like makeup gives you accentuations and features you don't have.
Sure, I agree with that.
10 times out of 10, when you see a woman without her eye makeup, she goes from like a Ferrari Spider in like dramatic lighting to a Geo Metro in midday sunlight.
A close encounter
Dave's
of the
ideal woman has a drywall face. You set of cans.
No, she doesn't. No, I don't want the drywall face. That's the thing.
You weren't clear.
Grab your ghoul repellent
No, I'm
and
saying
get
that's
ready
what'll
for
happen. Is when you get them home and like after because whatever you let's say this is a Halloween themed show. So let's say you meet a chick with a nice curve to her at a party. You take her home and you go, "That's a nice face." Don't bank on the face. Look at the ass and look at the rack, because in the morning, and because they're not going to realize too. They're going to be probably judging you by joint size, because when you both wake up tomorrow and you wipe the exotic paint off your face, you're back to just being two plebs who met each other drunkenly one night. You go, well, at least they have X, right? There are plenty of women I tried to take me home that I said, no go. Because I said that when I wake up, I want to see a huge mound of ass or something there to greet me. I don't want to roll over and roll over you because there was nothing to stop me.
David wants a
on
speed bump.
Zombie Island, because this time the monsters are real. Now on video from Warner Brothers Family
She's my
Entertainment.
half Ferrari.
He was born over 500 years ago.
Now
Many
he's
believe
dead.
he never died. His reign of terror continues. He sleeps by day and lives by night, feeding on
Next
the
to a speed
lifeblood
bump.
of those who fall under his spell. His name is to be
No, that's sunburnt ass.
feared, whispered. Learn the truth
That
behind
was
the
a funny
man,
story.
the myth, the legend of Dracula. Live from Transylvania, Wednesday night at 7.
What? I'm surprised, because in the old days, 900 numbers, guys, I don't know if you heard the song or not, but in the 90s, 900 numbers were fucking
huge.
You could call Freddy Krueger. You couldn't call Jason because, obviously. But, you could talk to Santa. You could talk to the Easter Bunny. You could talk to Jesus Christ himself. I was never offered Dracula. And why not? Public domain. Anyone could have done it, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, call Dracula. You go, bleh. You go, all right, I'll buy it.
Bleh.
Call 1-900-BLEH.
Hallmark presents Halloween as
Oh,
you've
yeah,
never
Pop, I went
seen
to.
it
Of course,
before.
Ryan knows about that.
Hallmark's True Bazaar, where actual costume accessories create a spectacle beyond belief. Horrify your head. Try on glowing terror. Shake in your shorts. Everything to let the ghoul time.
Do you think it's harder for people in these costumes to get funky and sexy at the end of the night? We all know the people who dress up as sexy versions of stuff, right? They probably go home and it's a layup to just start to fuck, right? The people with the authentic costumes are the ones who go the extra mile to make sure that those look and feel appropriate. Probably takes a little longer to get the action going because of all the undressing, but bam. But then you got the people like that, right? The people that show up as a pumpkin or the lame, nothing against the Mormons, but something you'd see a Mormon wearing to a church gathering. And you go unless they're wearing it ironically, which let's be honest, you're not. Do they go home and they go, oh, boy, I can't wait to go get some funky sex magic on?
Why are they from Wisconsin?
Because they're always from Wisconsin. You're going to be wearing this dumpy little pumpkin outfit. Because that's the thing. Sometimes you look at these people, right, and they're white bread, and they have kids, and you go because you don't know what goes on behind closed doors, or even the 99.99% of the time that they are alive that you don't see them, right? But you have to draw some conclusions, and you go right, P had to meet V because there's evidence of it. But what was it like? What is it about human beings? We want to know what other people have sex and what it looks like. I don't want to be a sex pervert, but it's just so titillating, right? No matter how many times you see people have sex, you want to be is it weird? Because maybe that's just it, too. You just want to know if it's weird. Because if you look at people, if you were able to do a Hollow Man like Kevin Bacon and just run around looking into people's bedrooms, you wonder what their sex life is. I'm sure 87 to 90% of the time you just go I could have seen that coming.
Times Roll is at Hallmark's Boo
Look
Bazaar.
at me.
Now playing in a store near you.
I'm frightened.
Look, the neighbors just bought a new car and we drive that old wreck. They went to Cancun. We went to your brother's in Poughkeepsie.
This Halloween, find monster game pieces in Pepsi
I feel like Poughkeepsie is always something that's so negative whenever somebody says something. So it's like, yeah, we're going to Poughkeepsie.
Because it's a funny name. Like the Simpsons gets a lot of slack for this, but it was the Looney Tunes that is like Albuquerque, Cucamonga,
Yeah.
like all these places that are real places. They go, well, it sounds funny because like what? How many people got to Albuquerque and they go, well, what the fuck? Like, all of them?
Can win you thousands of prizes up to $1 million. Look for specially marked.
Michael Gentili lived near Poughkeepsie. Oh, we did. Well, yeah, Walla Walla.
It could change your life.
Seattle.
You never take out the garbage.
Play Pepsi Doritos Monster Match for Monster Money.
Frank!
Rest in peace.
Frank, you know, what was his name? Nobody knows. Frankenstein, Dr. Victor. His name wasn't even Frank. His name was Victor. Vic! No one calls after Victor von Frankenstein's monster. They go, hey, Vic. Hey, Frankie.
It's the Graydale High Happy Meal featuring 4 creepy characters who put the ghoul in school. And there's a different one each week. You can collect all 4 when you buy the Graydale High Happy Meal only at McDonald's.
Frankenstein will tug
You
your
guys
balls from beyond the grave. Cookies! Why did they get dressed up for
That's
this?
what I do. You put them on the tray.
That's right before trick-or-treating.
Could you imagine? I don't know if you guys have kids. Like, having them do anything normally is kind of a fucking hassle, but putting them in makeup and like a dangly fucking costume to make food, I can't imagine a worse hell. Like, if I get hit by a bus and I wake up and I'm surrounded by children and I have to help them make Pillsbury Toll House fucking morsel cookies and they're all in CVS pumpkin costumes, I'll know I did something very wrong.
And like, they'll have to go pee and like,
there'll be boogers on their hands and their hair will be falling into the cookies and I'll be the one who has to eat all of them is the thing. Oh my God.
Am I doing a good job? Yes.
Halloween cookies with shapes from Nestle Toll House.
Halloween cookies with shapes.
I have to say, so
With shapes.
our kid, Elliot, wanted to be a bean from Among Us. He wanted to be one of the Among Us characters, whatever. So originally, he wanted the big one that like blew up, had the big fan inside of it. I'm like, there's no fucking way this kid is going to ever keep that on for more than a second. So I found one on Amazon that was just like
it's like a blue body sock.
It's like it's an astronaut, basically uniform thing. So he sat at the table playing on his tablet for like an hour and a half, wearing his full costume with the mask on.
But that's what you do, right? Like if you get access to a good costume early on, you want to fucking wear it. Like I don't. Every time I see like a little girl running through the grocery store with her dad or her mom wearing a little princess outfit or like
It's
a little
adorable.
kid in like a little Spider-Man costume, whatever. Sometimes you see a Wolverine. I go, that's fucking awesome. Like, yeah, unless that's offered to him as an option daily, I don't know if he'll like partake of it on.
No, probably not.
But still, yeah, I remember like, and you just like, why not? Why the fuck not? Because, you know, you were probably a kid. If you're not now, and if you are, go to fucking bed. But, like, when you were a kid, you go, why can't I wear the costume? I go, what's that Halloween? Who the fuck cares?
I never asked
You
to
bought
wear-
it. I did. You bought the costume a week, 2 weeks, however long in advance, and you get to wear it one night, and then that's it.
Yeah, most of my costumes were handmade and like fucking stupid now that I think about it.
One of my favorites was like the aforementioned Dracula. I got the Dracula. It was like a one piece, like the bodysuit with the tuxedo and everything. Came with a cape, but the mask was like the Zentai masks, that's just like the head sock with the Dracula face and the hair printed on it. It was like fucking perfect. But it came with like white gloves and like a medallion, and it was like great. And like, I don't know. My mom said I don't remember this ever happening, but apparently one of us, I think it was either me and my brother, was like sleeping on our beds, like nap time style, with our hands like this. She couldn't wake the person, either me or my brother, asleep. Couldn't wake us up, and she thought we had died in this like tiny little child's like essentially a tuxedo T-shirt. Yeah, how embarrassing.
You're a chocolate chip.
Don't take big bite.
From Nestle Toll House. Now available in brownie, too. Bake the very best.
Now available in brownie. What a weird thing to say.
Yeah, that is strange.
Everybody's heading.
Guys, did you like that? Well, now it's available in brownie. Hey, I know. Hey, last year, the 2024 Mustang Boss 302. Knock your dick in the dirt. This year, it comes in brownie.
For Woolworth and Woolco to get set for Halloween. There's Star Wars costumes.
Like one of the last Woolworths in the country was right here in the Globe, Miami area. It was in Globe, up until like the early 2000s, and now it's in Milano's Music, which is a Mesa staple. Like Milano's is like a family that's huge in Arizona. Like it's like Schnepp Farms for. Like the Queen Creek area. But if you don't know any of that shit, what am I talking about?
I didn't realize it was a Milano's.
C-3PO, superheroes like Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, and Batman. There's the Shogun Warrior and many more.
I don't think, like, none of my costumes growing up were, like, you know, in a like a plastic package that said what the costume was. Everything that I had was
suck. Like his costume sucks simply because I don't have the energy to put a good one together, and we've had our ass reamed by floods. But like that's not. I don't know if I would look back on a childhood memory that was full of bag costumes as fondly as I do having poor parents and having to make my own costume.
My mother made all of my costumes, and like I was like probably one of the last years that I trick-or-treated, I was just a Christmas present. I was literally like in a box, like, and it said don't open till Christmas. I was in a box that was wrapped with Christmas paper, and it just said don't open until Christmas. That was my costume. Like I was a hippie once, which was
right, but like I don't know. Since you're a Christmas person, I don't want you to take this as an insult, but since you're a Christmas person, when you ask a Christmas person what they want to go for as Halloween, they'll say something like that. Or if the idea of a hippie, a Christmas present or whatever is floated to them, they say, okay.
It wasn't, yeah.
See, you're a Christmas person.
It wasn't my idea.
Like, if like my parents were like, oh goodness, you're going to be a hippie this year, I would go, no fucking way. But I will get back into that monk robe that every family has and figure something out before I became a hippie.
If I had the choice, growing up, if I had the choice, I probably would be more into Halloween than I am now. Like, it wasn't a thing to my parents. It was just, it was something that we had to do. I had to go trick-or-treating. Right, they didn't decorate for Halloween. They didn't do any of that stuff.
No, but like that, you have to take it upon yourself. It's like some people like to read, some people don't. Some people like movies, some people don't. Like, you can't say, well, like, I would have liked it if everybody else were, like, you can't say, if I were peer pressured into liking it, I would have liked it more.
But how do you get into something when no one else around you is?
I don't know. How do I like the things I like? Every time I go to, like, the masses and I go, hey, guys, do you like this? Or do you remember this? Or let's come together as a community and let's dip our heads down, share some knowledge. Let's all come together. I go, hey, how does everybody feel about this? They go, we have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Dave. So I don't know how it is trying to find someone who does like the thing that you like. I don't. I just don't.
Only $1.97 to $3.99.
You assholes won't give me a fucking inch.
Every kind to cheer any spirit. All at the favorite Halloween haunts. Woolworth and Woolco.
It's alive.
Igor, go and get me what I crave.
Guys, that's not Igor. That's... Is it burgers?
I guess, FDO, like, if I tried to get into something that was not allowed, I wouldn't have been allowed to do it. So
my parents didn't want us doing methamphetamine, right? So if I tried doing it, it wasn't allowed. They'd say, "Hey, that's not allowed," and they wouldn't let me.
I was never allowed to watch horror movies and shit like that for how
but people who rebel do it all the time. That's how punk is born.
I rebelled in a different way.
No, well, there you go. So don't say, well, don't make excuses for why you don't like Halloween. Be like, well, be the person you are. Be like, well, I would like it if I liked it. Well, no shit. Burger. Nope. Wait, right?
Evening, Igor.
That's not Igor.
If you want a better orange soda, made with more natural orange flavor than ever before,
Start confusing Frankenstein's monster with Igor. And even then, it should be fucking Fritz.
Shasta. It's got the bright color.
Oh, good news. I have a glass. And ice right here.
Right.
Oh. It's like the Ronco, like the Showtime Set It and Forget. It's like, oh, we're going to shove a 19 garlic cloves into the cloaca of this turkey and shove it into a thing. Oh, we did that 7 hours ago, and here it is now.
The sweet smell and the great taste of oranges. Shasta. It's the
God damn it. I literally just replaced that.
orange soda that can make anybody happy.
Tell you what, why don't we stop it there? It's about halfway. We'll get some more Halloween as the time goes by. But there we are, guys. I hope that, and I also want to work on my costume a little more because it's nice to have like this old lady shawl.
Holy moly!
What?
Lady rebelled by marrying a toaster pastry lover. Toaster
Ryan,
strudel.
Ryan, not to correct you, but Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels, both pastries.
Oh.
But
Pop-Tarts are better than toaster strudel.
Anyway, that being said, guys, let me just pull my Batwing shawl up.
He's an old man, lady.
I'm an old man, lady. Thank you guys for showing up for this. I appreciate it. Halloween draws ever closer. We are so close. Pop-Tarts are not better. Anyone who says that is a lie.
I've got a local guy who's on my side for Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, locally insane. Anybody, whatever. It's like, you know how cats, everybody says, well, if you're a cat person, you're this, that, and the other. But like, you know how everybody talks, like, you know how people say cat pee and you can smell it immediately. And someone says dog pee. You don't go, yeah, dog pee. It smells like, right? Because cats are fucking disgusting. Cat people are disgusting. Toxoplasmosis will turn you into a drooling, slack-jawed, 1,000-yard stared moron. And everybody out there who owns cats, likes cats, or has even seen a cat or touched a cat in any positive way is probably a sex pervert. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We gave up movie night to come here for you for this, so I hope you enjoyed it. So, because that's the thing. I go, well, I can do one or the other. I can go do movie night at the shop, or I can come do this. And I say, what 4 people do I want to disappoint more? You're lucky it was the other 4. All right, guys, thanks again so much, and I will see you in the next episode of FFOP Radio. Adios.
Bye.
Smell you later.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.